So Anno 18 has been one of my favourite games that's come out since its release. It's been so much fun to play, but let's face facts, it's really difficult to get money, especially in the early game. Now, this is quite an early game setup if you have a look on here. Now, what I've actually got, the two big ways to make a ton of money in this game is the sales. So I've got here where we've got someone making sales down there. So look, these are the sale factories next to the sheep farms that we've got down here. And then the other way, which is a huge way of making money, is sausages. So sausages as well are absolutely massive. So if you actually look on there, I've got loads and loads of sausage farms down here. I think I've got 4 on there. I might have even got more in total. Let's have a quick look. Let's look how many we've got. Oh, look. So 2, 4, 6. I've got 8 in total there. And I have got a ton of pig farms. So I've got another, what, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pig farms in total. So if we just have a quick look in there. The detail in this game is just phenomenal. I mean, look at this. That is phenomenal. But the pig farms are what are going to make you just a ton. Oh, the pig farms are what are going to make you an absolute ton of money in this game. So it's one of those things, if you just have a look, keep an eye on the number up here at the top. This is still early game, and I'm already got there, look. Plus 1,216. I've even called this map Pork Isle because it's making me so much. Now, I could just leave the game now for a while because everything's where it needs to be. All the workers are happy. I could pretty much leave the game as it is. The next stage in the game at this point now would be to start making steel so that I can start upgrading, start making more ships, start making factories and things like that. But early on in the game, the actual pig farms and the sales are absolutely imperative. Now, one thing that's going to help with this as well, just some other tips to give you here. Try and make like stone pathways as well. So when you've got production lines, if you have a look, if I just go to the overhead view here, if you just have a quick look, if I zoom out a little bit, you can see we've actually got stone paths there, which actually makes the production really fast. And even up to the warehouses as well. I've got 2 warehouses and I've upgraded those. I don't normally upgrade warehouses. I usually build another one. But just for these, because I'm kind of basing all my income on this, what we've actually got on there is 2 warehouses with a path road going up to it. So these can move really fast. If you have a look at how quick, if I can find a horse that's moving down here, let's have a quick look. There's one. So we have a look. The horses move really quick down these paths, and it just means your production is so much faster. Now, if you go to the actual harbour, if you don't believe me, if we just go to the actual harbour and have a look. This setup was great, by the way. Look at this. I got this little cove. It just kind of came with the island when I started, which was absolutely great. But if we just have a look at the warehouse, and we have a look, you click this little clock up here, we can see my actual trade history and what I've been selling. And if you look at this, 52 sausages, $2,000. We sold pigs and sales there, because I've got the extra pig farms on there. Another 1,000. We made just some other bits and bats there. Sales again, nearly 2,000. And it's just like that all the time. Look at all this huge amount of income that we've got coming in. It is just massive. So, and because of that as well, I've now got the resources to actually expand on my own without really having to trade that much with the others. So I don't really have to buy anything in. I bought 10 steel up there. I just keep my steel up because I'm going to be making the steel factories pretty soon. But all the schnapps and everything else and everything that I need, I can now make. And I'm kind of self-sufficient in the early game. So if you want to become completely self-sufficient early on in Anno 1800, then that's the way to do it. It's got to be sales, and then it's got to also be the sausages as well. They just make you an absolute shed ton of money. And if we look down here again, as you'll see, I've actually got the stone walkway, and look at how fast they're actually moving down there. If you look, these carts come really quick up and down here. So I'm actually making as much money as I possibly can. Now, I mean, I could even put it on these. I mean, these are the, we'll look at these farms here. These are the potato farms that I've got. This is my schnapps distillery that I've got. So I could make that even quicker. But the stone paths are great, and they're quite cheap as well. So if I run this all the way down here, it's only going to cost me 7 brick to do that, look. And I've just now improved the production speed of pretty much everything. Look, I'm going to use up all my brick just because I'm showing you guys. Why not? Let's just do that there. And there you go again. So that is it. And you just make it so that all your production lines have got these stone pathways in there. And it just makes everything super fast. Look, even there. And it just makes a huge difference. So if we go back again, just go over here. And there we go, look. Sausage production's up. And I'm selling anything with this little arrow on here. I've got the little arrow pointing away, look. So I've got this, which means sell. So every time we get over 75 sausage, we just sell it. And ships are just coming left, right, and centre. And they are just constantly buying up all of it, and they're just buying up as much as what they can. So if you look on there, we'll just add another one by the look of it. So if we look on there, look, another 2,000. I mean, it just ramps up all the time. And if you look at the money when we started, we were on 20-something thousand. We're on 30-something thousand on that one. Now, if I just move over to a later game, a game where I've actually got further into the game, What you'll see here is this is a much bigger game that I've got, so a game where I'm much further in. But if you look on here, what I've actually got, look, I've been over 1 million several times. I've bought out an island in this game. I'm actually buying out my competitors now, and I'm just in the strongest possible position that I can be in. I've got great trades going in and out of the island, and if you look at the trading post, what you'll actually see on there, I'm still selling. The sales are still actually selling really, really well, and I'm still making a ton of money. Look, 2,000 here, got another 2,000 down there. No, you're not having that, Wibbly. But if you look on there as well, look, so we're selling, the sales are still making a ton of money. And there, 2,000, 2,000, 1,700, 1,500. We've got even more down here, work clothes. Just 9 sales and 3 work shirts, $354 that we've got on there, or whatever the Anno trading currency is in there. It's absolutely crazy. And look, we've got plus 4,000, and it's just absolutely insane. So you can make huge amounts of money in Anno just by doing this. And the pig farms over here, look, if you just saw the little signs come up then, I've got exactly the same kind of setup there. Now what I'm going to do, I'll just set up a new game just to quickly show you the best setup that you can do for these 2 factories. Okay, now I'm not going to keep this part in the game, as I said, so I'm going to be getting rid of this part of the game, and I carry on with my main game later on. But if we put a stone pathway all the way down there, we can see that, and then all we need to do, click on the sausages there, click the pigs, and it's 1-to-1 is the ratio for these, so 1 pig farm to 1 slaughterhouse. So all you do there, put the pig farm down. I tend to place the pig farms in a particular way, so I tend to put 2 on the sides that are vertical like that, and then I do 2 on the edges like this, and then I put another vertical one like that. But you can make that however you want, there's no right way or wrong way to do that. The slaughterhouse as close as possible, just so they can come straight across there and just give that, and then all you need on top of that is a warehouse, which we're just going to put there maybe, because at the minute they're going to travel over to that warehouse, and everything you've got there for the sausages is all self-sufficient. And if you just replicate that without the warehouse, you only need 1 warehouse on the road. So I could build now pig farms all along here, 1 pig farm, 1 slaughterhouse, 1 pig farm, 1 slaughterhouse, and so forth, and just do it like that all the way along. The sales are really similar. All you do with that, we've already got the warehouse, but you would need one for this. So all we do for that, if I just zoom in a little bit so you guys can see, we just build the cotton factory like this. Now we're going to leave a bit more space, so I'm going to leave a 3x3 square next to it, and that's so I can put the actual sheep farm in there. So if we go on there, and again, just do 1, 2, 3. Really convenient shape, because now you can put your other one there, look, your other farm there, and do another 3x3, so you've got that all set up. Put the sales on the other side. There we go. So we click that on there, and now we've got another lot of sales being made. I've still got enough farmers, and I've still got enough workers, and we're making even more. Now this is saying missing goods. Let's have a look. It's waiting. It's waiting for the sausages. It'll actually come from this. So if we just speed that up a minute, just for a second. Yep, so what that'll do now is now they've got the sausages in there, because they have to just get it from the warehouse. They'll take it from your existing stock, and then they're going to be making even more. And the same is going to apply for here. This driver here has got to go to the warehouse, pick up what he needs, look, so he's taking the cotton, dropping it in this warehouse, and then that should be enough. And it just makes it so that your early game is really easy, and you can focus on the fun things, like making your actual cities look really nice, planning your actual layout, and you can take your time with it as well. I tend to play the game in fast mode most of the time, but while you're building, just go into regular, and then you can lay out your city however you want, so we've got pubs, fire, and a market for my farmers, and I've got churches and everything down here. But this is just such a detailed game, and it looks like one that's going to take up a ton of your time, and it could do, but it actually eases you into the game really nicely. I would probably say play the tutorial, that's probably something best advised, but honestly guys, get these sales and get these slaughterhouses up, and you are just going to be printing money at the early part of the game. I know a lot of people keep going bankrupt early on, or they keep struggling in the early part and they can't make money, or they've got a negative figure up here all the time. And if we just look again at these transactions, we just go up to the top there. So if we just look again, all it is just money coming in and out. In fact, let's just speed this up. Let's see if we can get any trade that's happening on there. Let's see how much we make. Just while we've sped this up as well, if you're gonna make this kind of method work, what you're gonna need to do is set up trade treaties. So make sure that you go on the map, get your diplomacy set up, and make sure that you've got some trade rights with as many people as possible. Try and keep them happy. This one you can't really trade with, but these, just make them kind of happy. Get them into the trade. This one, Beryl O'Mara, is really hard to get on side, but if you can and get all 3 into this trade rights treaty, then they're going to come to the bay more often. They're going to come to your harbour, and you're going to trade even more. So I've just paid Wibbly 20,000 to actually get the trade rights from him. Just come on, quiet barrel, we're talking. So I've just paid Wibbly 20,000 to get the trade rights from him. So we started off the video on about $28,000 anyway. So all I've actually done is just bought the trade rights from Wibbly, which costs $20,000. And then what I'll do now, because now what that means is Wibbly can now trade. So because we've got this peace treaty, he's going to be coming in and out of the port, and he's going to be buying up my sails and the sausages as well. So there you are, we've just left it for a little bit. I've had an explosion, I'm going to have to go over and get that. But we're fast approaching the $50,000 mark now, which means we can start actually buying up islands. Where is that fire? We've got a small fire, let me just go and make sure that can be put out. Nope. The schnapps factories aren't always easy to put back up. Is there still a fire going on? Oh, the firefighters are there. If you have a schnapps factory, by the way, make sure you put a fire station nearby. I always do that. And there you go. We've got enough money and resources to build that back up, which we are going to do. So there you go. But that is all you got to do, guys. It's really, really simple. I'll just go back to the trades I was trying to show you on here. So look, there, just since you've been watching, the last one that we just saw was a minute ago, was there you go, 1976. Since then, so since we've sped that up, so where's that gone? 1976. We've actually sold some more sails there for 1,158, and we've actually sold some worker clothes and some actual pigs for 348 as well. And as I said, that's just an easy way to run the first bit of the game. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Maybe you've got a faster way to make money than I've even got on here, but I would absolutely love to hear it. Massive thanks for watching. If you're not part of the Litanah army already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you are one of the troops, drop me a like, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care, guys.